Hello, my two-legged and four-legged friends. How's everyone doing today? Well, I'm super excited because I am in such good company. This is, hello, Teddy. Teddy, say hi to the audience. Teddy, okay, well, he's a little camera shy. Ah, there you are. Are you happy to be here? There's your tail. Yes, today we're cooking a pan-seared salmon pasta with delicious organic vegetables, and here are the ingredients. We have tricolor carrots, zucchini, the main feature, wild salmon, broccoli heads, kale, basil, coriander, and our spices are ginger, black pepper, sea salt, herbe de Provence, and zaatar. This is where France meets the Middle East, okay? Let's get cooking. So I'm pre-cooking the quinoa pasta. And the next step is to add the vegetables into the coconut oil, which is now liquefied, and the spices. The zucchini will take the longest to cook, so we'll cook that first. We'll wait a couple of minutes, add a bit of salt now though, okay? So we can start with just putting a bit of salt on the zucchini. Even the black pepper is fine too. Now, if it needs a bit more liquid to cook up, you can actually just add water to this. We don't really want to add chicken stock because of the salmon, so let's keep the animals and from, you know, surf and turf completely separate for this recipe. So we'll just keep our eyes on this now. It's on medium, okay? So, perfect. In about 5 minutes, I'll add the carrots. So now, to cook and cut this into squares, you have the choice if you want to remove the skin or not. Because we're making a pasta, that's your choice. Okay? Another way that I like to cut salmon, because of the skin, is with scissors. Okay? So I have kitchen scissors. Look how easy that is. Dogs typically, just like people, love eating the skin. So leaving it on is not an issue at all. Salmon is extremely good for the health. It's full of essential fatty acids, and especially when you use wild salmon, okay? Not farmed. I never recommend using farmed salmon. I personally like eating the skin, so I'm gonna leave it on. Plus two, the thinner parts of the salmon is harder to take the skin off. So I don't want to wrestle with it and lose half of the meat. Let's check on the pasta. Almost ready. Teddy, how are you hanging in there? Sit down, my baby, huh? Have a seat. Do you want to come down? Okay, baby. Yeah? Okay, come. Okay, down for Teddy. See you later. See you at dinner time. See you at dinner time. Yeah, I know, I'm cooking for you. Oh, you should see how cute he is. Hi, my baby, are you happy? What are we cooking, Papa? What are we cooking, my baby? Look. That's nice, look at that color. Now, when I cook, I like to match colors, okay? So it's kind of fun. because the salmon that matches the carrots, that looks good with the zucchini, right? So if you're into colors, you can play around with that. Things end up looking so beautiful. Almost ready. Now the trick to cooking efficiently is, like everything else in life, time management, okay? So as you get used to your kitchen and you know what ingredients, what cooks faster, and etc., then you know how to organize everything, right? It makes the experience a lot easier and funner. Let's turn that down and let's cover. And in the meantime, I'm going to strain my pasta because it's ready. Okay, so I'm just going to let it rest here and let the rest of the water drip off. And in the meantime, this is ready for the salmon to go in. Wait a sec. Now I use tricolor carrots just for color factor, as I mentioned before, but you can use anything you have in the fridge, okay? So again, any vegetable you want to use that you have, that's the beauty about cooking too. You can just throw it all in together. Typically it all tastes good, especially when you're adding the delicious spices. Okay, now let's add our black pepper, ginger, again for antibacterial properties, even though you're cooking it, still, ginger does taste lovely with the fish. My all-time favorite, herbe de Provence, which typically is a bit of lavender, a little bit of basil, you basically whatever they have in France that they throw together. Just kidding. And zaatar, which is my all-time Middle Eastern favorite, which I typically use for every recipe because it has a nice mix of the oregano, the thyme, the sumac, the sesame seeds, so it really flavors everything up. So I'm going to cook this for another 5 to 7 minutes, then add the greens, herbs, and broccoli and kale. Cover that up again. I always like covering the food because it steams it all evenly, right? The heat. Quinoa pasta is actually gluten-free, and also it's a high protein carbohydrate, which is very important to stay within the high proteins, low carbs, right? Just for A, if you're on a diet, and B, if you just like to have clean energy and have the whole system be able to digest quicker. Just so choose your carbs well, actually choose everything well. That's awesome. Okay, let's have the vegetables. You can do drum lessons when you're, you know, in between everything. Yeah, put some music on, dance, okay? Cooking is fun, right? Cooking is super fun. Okay. Oh, yes. Okay, in goes basil, coriander, broccoli. Woo! And you know what? Actually, I'm going to add the kale when I add the pasta because it is leafy and it only takes about 2 minutes to cook down. So let's do this first. Ooh, smells great. And cover again. Now, as you add different ingredients, it's your choice to add more spices or salt. So to taste, have a little taste of it. I know I've added enough now, so I'm pretty satisfied with what went in there already. ready. Look how beautiful this is. Huh? Are you hungry? Teddy? Okay, let's see if you like Auntie Ronnie's pasta. Come on, salmon pasta. Yes? Bon appetit. Bon appetit, my friend. Mm. Oh. Mmm. Boo Boo. Over here. Here. Over here. Here. Here, baby. Come here. Here. Yes. Don't be shy. Come on. Eat. Mmm. Wow. This is delicious. Everything's perfectly cooked. The flavors blended completely perfectly together. And the salmon is just right. Teddy, over here. Okay, you'll eat later. We're gonna save this for you, all right? If you'd like today's recipe and would like to learn more, please subscribe to our channel and stay tuned. Bon appetit! Oh, what do you gotta say? That's nice. That's just great.